What's happening YouTube, it's Sean here, and in today's video, I'm here to give you guys a review of the Nike Air Zoom Generation Quick Strike in the St. Vincent-St. Mary colorway. These dropped on May 26th for $175 US or 235 Canadian dollars. The official colorway for this shoe is white, metallic gold dust, and deep forest. Here locally in Toronto, these were available in very limited numbers in select House of Hoops locations around the city, as well as boutiques such as Livestock, Capsule, and Exclusivity. So I lined up at the downtown House of Hoops locations about an hour and a half before they opened, and it ended up that they only had 8 pairs. And I ended up striking out, so I made my way over to Livestock, where I was able to secure my size. For those of you who don't know, the Air Zoom Generation is Nike's very first signature sneaker for LeBron James. This model originally debuted back in 2003, but this colorway, nicknamed the St. Vincent-St. Mary's, which is of course his high school, these were never officially released to the public. This colorway specifically was said to be a player exclusive that was only available for St. Vincent-St. Mary basketball players only. So it goes without saying, being a huge LeBron fan, I'm super stoked that these finally released and I was able to add these to the collection. If you guys haven't seen my previous review of the Air Zoom Generation, I will add the link to that video in the description box below. In that video, it'll give you more historical context, more about the inspiration behind the shoe, whereas in this video, I'm just going to get straight to the point. So taking a look at this shoe, the base layer is constructed using a smooth white leather. On the toe box, you can see there's these perforations as well as this gold Nike logo. I'll have to say that the quality of this leather, while it's not horrible, I wouldn't say it's great by any means as well. Wrapping around the edge of the toe box, we have this tumbled leather that acts as reinforcement for the toe box, and then right below this, we have this accent of gold plastic wrapping around the edge of the toe as well. Found on the sides of the shoe, we have these gold eyelets where the laces go through. Taking a look at the tongue, this is constructed using 2 different types of materials. So the bottom half is constructed using a very soft textile, but the top half is constructed using this white tumbled leather. At the center, we have this LeBron logo embroidered in gold, and at the very top, we have the semi-translucent plastic. This is colored in a pale yellow sort of color, and behind this, we have LeBron's name found underneath. Overlaid on top of the tongue, we have these white colored oval shaped laces. Found along the midfoot and wrapping around the top portion of the back heel, we have this ballistic mesh done in this deep forest color. On the lateral side, we have this glossy white Nike swoosh that's outlined in metallic gold. On the medial side, we do not have a Nike swoosh. Instead, we have this cutaway at the very bottom that has this green mesh overlaid on top of it, increasing the ventilation on the shoe. Taking a look at the back heel, so first of all, the leather found on the back is slightly different. This is a perforated white leather. Embroidered at the top, we have the letters SVSM, which of course stands for St. Vincent-St. Mary. Underneath all this, we have this TPU heel counter. This is done in this forest green color, and then overlaid on top of this, we have these chrome pieces that are said to chip away with time and with wear. Taking a look at the inside, we have this deep forest colored sock liner, and then the insoles on these are also done in deep forest, and then on the heel, we have LeBron's name stamped on in gold. So the upper of this shoe sits atop this midsole that in certain portions are covered in the same ballistic mesh. On the lateral side of the forefoot, we have this Nike branding etched away here as well. One thing to note from a cushioning standpoint is we have a Zoom airbag encapsulated underneath the forefoot, and then underneath the heel we have an Air Max bag. Turning these over to the bottom, so here we have the outsole of the Air Zoom Generation. Found at the very center, we have this cutaway that exposes the carbon fiber shank plate that's found within the shoe. And then found both along the forefoot and the bottom heel, we have this zigzag traction pattern that's done in a combination of white and deep forest green. From a sizing standpoint, I went with my normal Nike basketball size, which is a size 10.5. It really depends on how you plan on wearing these, and if you're going to be wearing thicker socks or thinner socks, they vary between going true to size or going up a half size. For me personally, I'm probably going to be wearing thicker socks with these. That's why I stuck with my normal Nike basketball size. To give you guys a point of reference, I also wear a size 10.5 in other Nike basketball sneakers, such as pretty much all of the Kobe line, as well as the Kyrie 2, Kyrie 3, and Kyrie 4. Straight out of the box, I could already feel the Zoom air cushioning underneath my foot, so it doesn't really require too much break-in time. With that said though, this is a very clunky sneaker from the early 2000s, so this isn't going to be really lightweight or flexible like shoes these days with Flyknit, but if you manage that expectation and realize that this is a leather-based sneaker from 2003, overall I'd say that they're pretty decent from a comfort standpoint. There was some small quality control issues on my pair. Specifically, for example, there were some glue stains on the sole, there was some loose stitching, and the thing that bugged me the most was this green sock liner was actually rubbing off and staining the tongue. So they're not deal breakers by any means, but just small things that I wish Nike could have prevented. So with all that being said, now let me lace these up and show you guys how these look on feet. With LeBron James seemingly getting better and better with age, the sad fact of the matter though is what goes up must come down eventually. LeBron has cemented himself as one of the greatest players of all time, and I think this shoe is a great celebration of that fact. The fact that this is his very first signature sneaker from Nike and a colorway that pays homage to his high school where it all started. So whether or not you're a LeBron fan or a LeBron hater, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of these St. Vincent-St. Mary Air Zoom generations. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on my Instagram as well at sgo8, and check out my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you guys so much for tuning in, thank you guys for the continued support, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.